Bust out your dancing shoes and get ready to spark creativity and innovation with this month's ISTE Student Standard Computational Thinker. Wait, dancing shoes? That doesn't make sense. Actually, it does. Dancing is a great example of taking something whole and breaking it down into a series of steps that often include some type of repetition. Computational thinking helps us break down challenges, figure out solutions, and explain them in ways that both computers and people can understand. Let's take a peek at the 4 ISTE indicators that will help our students navigate this strategy. First up, problem definitions. Students identify and define problems in ways that set them up for tech-driven solutions. These problems are normally launched with a question. Now, I'm not talking about a simple question like, what's 2 plus 2, or tell me your favorite pet. We're talking big, juicy questions that can be answered by using diagrams, analyzing data, or even exploring simulations. Now, these type of problems might be launched with the help of a story or a problem in your classroom. You might even consider exploring real-world issues. Next up, data sets. Students gather and analyze data to make informed decisions. With Google Forms, they can quickly gather responses and watch their data magically transform into instant visuals for analysis. Want to dive deeper? Google Sheets and Canva are your trusty sidekicks, making it easy for students to organize data and create eye-catching visual models to dig into their findings. Now, older students can take it a step further by exploring and analyzing data sets available online. Sites such as Our World in Data and Tuva Labs allow students to dig deep, uncovering patterns and insights along the way. Now let's talk about breaking it down and decomposing problems. This helps students break challenges into smaller, manageable parts in order to develop models and facilitate problem solving. Perhaps your class wants to take on the task of creating a book about animals. What are the small tasks they might brainstorm to complete this process? Or let's consider decomposing a bigger question, such as why do countries form alliances? What questions might your students explore? And how could they use diagrams, timelines, or infographics to share this information? Now, coding naturally lends itself to decomposition and breaking down a complex task. Programs such as Code.org and Google's CS First provide free lessons and activities to help your students tackle these challenges. Finally, algorithmic thinking. This is all about creating step-by-step solutions for automation. For example, our youngest students might break down and document the sequence of steps they would follow to brush their teeth or even get ready for the day. Using a Padlet template, such as the instructional manual, they can add visuals and text to each stage of the task. This is also the perfect time to dive into robotics, whether it's navigating a Code and Go mouse through a maze or building a simulation in Scratch or Scratch Junior. Students have to identify step-by-step sequences that use automation. Now, the cool thing is this skill also translates to other content areas. Think about the structure students might apply when building a choose-your-own-adventure. Not only do they need to develop the structure of their story, they also have to plan for the flow of choices their end user might take. Finally, computational thinking isn't just one more thing to teach. It plays a key role in so many of our content areas and supports both communication and social emotional development. So reach out to your tech coach and let's get started.